Hello everybody, welcome to Frank and Angie's channel about how to retire earlier or better at home or abroad, whatever is best for you. Today we're hearing about all these people and all this sickness and all that. Well, here let me just tell you what is coming in. Small town Canada, small business owner. This past week I've had maybe a total of 10 customers, just a few customers, and so many things are being canceled even in small town Canada. Schools are still in at the moment, but I think that by the weekend that may change. They perceive that it's going to be a tough month for their small business. A lot of people are reporting that the stores are out of toilet paper, of all things. Did I mention we're reporting here from our jail cell? From our Airbnb in Bulgaria. And a week ago, this person says, a week ago we stopped going out with a few exceptions. As of today, we're in for good until after the virus peaks. So, and these aren't people that have contracted anything and are sick with anything. Apparently Spain is turning away flights in midair that were going to land. I don't know where these flights were from, but there's airlines also that have stopped flying in and out of Spain as a consequence of some of the things that Spain has done. And we did a different video. Bulgaria is just now starting to shut down everything, things like malls and other things. But we can still get on the metro and the buses, so that's good. That would be...
Still go to the park.
Yeah.
Restaurants are closed.
Yeah, we just tried to go get some soup at the restaurant and it's closed. I couldn't read the Bulgarian, but maybe the Bulgarian can translate it below in the comments.
Yeah, I'll put the photo on the thing.
There are shortages of basic supplies in the stores, and this person is a nurse, and she's expecting things to get a lot worse. Just because of the just everything. Many borders are shut down, and many people I know are stuck in Italy, and then shortages of stuff. So yeah, we don't want to venture out and and get on a plane and find out that the plane gets rerouted in midair, because things are so volatile at the moment. It's just moment by moment that things are changing, so that you cannot rely on what's happening right now. Right now, maybe you can fly back home, or maybe you can get on this airline, but in an hour or this afternoon or tomorrow morning, maybe you can't. So it's a very risky time. People in Florida are getting quarantined. In retirement villages, people are getting quarantined. People are getting screened in order to enter into retirement villages. That makes a lot of sense. The at-risk group here is mostly older, more mature folks and elderly folks, and especially those with pre-existing conditions. In other words, already not in the best of health. So, this person says their whole family's quarantined in Montreal because their son or daughter came back from Spain. So the whole family gets quarantined in Montreal, Canada. A lot of people are working from home just to stay out of the chaos. So people are saying that both Costco and Sam's Club were out of toilet paper. I know even here, we're not even in the busy tourist center.
Tell them how many cases are here.
There's been so far 23 cases. That could double tomorrow, I don't know.
But they're out of toilet paper.
And the store here, we're not even in the center, right? We're in some faraway suburb, far away from the touristy center and busy center. So we're out here in this suburb, almost at the edge of the mountains, and the shelves have been bare all weekend. It's like the stockers are on vacation or something, but nobody's restocking the shelves. There's nothing, no legumes, no beans, no lentils, even the chicken's gone. And what are we supposed to do?
Even the lentils are gone. That saddens me.
So I don't know if you can see this store line, but we're gonna end up being in this line waiting to get in the store, not let alone get out of the store. It's all about the lines, right?
Yeah, so let's hurry and get in the line.
Yeah, that didn't turn out to be so bad. It didn't take that long to get in. Still though, if it was pouring down ice rain, it would have been bad enough. So we just bought some cafeteria food thinking we could sit down and eat it, but we were told no. They sold it to us, but then they told us no, you can't eat it here. You have to take it with you. Okay. And even though I gave her my sad Ecuadorian face, she still insisted, so. You know, and then water too. The big waters are gone, and and toilet paper shelf is also bare, unbelievably so, way out here in suburban Bulgaria. As you can see, even in the suburbs, the lines at the stores are pretty long. I mean, they're here. Not that they're super long, but they're still here. And it's like 9:30 in the morning. And there's people behind us too. So they're routing the pedestrian people, people on foot getting out of the store, out of this exit that's so convoluted. You got to go through this parking lot just because, I don't know, they don't want them to go out the same entrance door. Just showing you what it's like, you know. We figure we're probably here to stay, so, you know, for a little while, because everybody's on lockdown, Airbnb, everybody. You just can't rely on people because they may cancel on you. They may cancel out. So this person's in Montana, and they're running out of food and toilet paper in the stores. So it's all over. I mean, this is not, you know, small town Canada is not immune to this fear and panic. You know, small town Northwest, Montana, you know, Bulgaria. Where does this end, folks? Schools are telling kids to get ready for no school for a while. This is still in Montana. And they don't even, very notable, we don't even have one reported case of the virus in the state. So she says, I'm not worried about the virus, I'm worried about the panic. The media is only making things worse by using words like crisis all over the place. Okay, and then this other person says Montreal schools and daycare centers are closed, and all public libraries, pools, and every venue of more than 250 people for 2 weeks. And so this is what the people that don't even have the virus, and a lot of them are in areas where there are very few, like here, reported cases of the virus, and some places have 0 reported cases of the virus, and yet they still are subject to suffering the effects of this kind of panic. So there are people that are getting upset. They're getting emotional. They're getting upset. They can't. Mostly some young people, maybe because they can't go to school, and and then they have to work from home, and maybe they're not happy about that. So I would just say, if life hands you lemons, make lemonade, okay? And if you have to stay home, enjoy it. At least you can make yourself a cup of cocoa, a cup of ginger tea, whatever the case may be, and you can enjoy yourself and enjoy your home. So, that's what's happening, and I'm sure you knew it. And in the meantime, there are other things to consider. We do have to keep in mind that fear and greed are not just about the stock market. You've got people in fear. People are motivated by fear. A lot of times they don't do anything until fear's in the air. And you have to ask yourself, who does fear benefit? Why does anyone want you to be in fear? And for a lot of people, it comes down to the knowledge of the actual facts of the matter, which we'll get to here in a second. So, talking about putting things in perspective, Angie, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I do.
All right, so we're looking at the actual numbers here so that we can cut through some of this emotion and fear and panic. And
I put it into perspective.
And we're seeing that over 600,000 people die globally from the flu. That's a big, huge number compared to what we're hearing with the coronavirus. It's just a lot bigger. What else was there? The parasites. parasites kill over how many people?
1 million deaths by parasites in 2013.
1 million people die from parasite and parasitical infections globally. That's a huge number. That's a huge number. So we're not trying to discount what's happening to people. You know, we're not saying it isn't happening or discounting it or erasing it off of the map or pretending it's not happening, or or just saying that when you look at those numbers, the reality is that these numbers tell a story, and they give us a picture.
Okay, how about this one? 138 million patients are harmed every year by doctors' error, according to the World Health Organization.
How many?
138 million patients are harmed.
Over 100 million people get harmed by going to
the doctor, going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And out of those 138 million patients that got harmed, 2.6 million of them die yearly. That's
Yearly.
just in 1 year around the world.
Okay. Yeah. That's a sobering number. I mean, wow, that's just shocking.
I think what people should be more concerned about is their teenagers texting and driving. Every day 11 teenagers die. It could be your teenager, your son or your daughter.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's your adult young son or young daughter.
That's almost 4,000 a year right there. Just
from texting
and driving. Yeah, that sure tells a story, and it puts everything in perspective. And I think if you write these numbers down, put them in columns and look at them, put them on the wall, look at them, and when you see a headline, that is trying to instill fear and panic.
You're more likely to die from a car accident than you are from the coronavirus or the flu. Either one of those, you're more likely to get into a car accident and die.
Yeah.
But people don't think about that when they get in a car and speed down the road.
Yeah.
They don't think about their teenager looking at their phone and texting while they're driving.
Yeah.
But everybody's panicking over this coronavirus.
Yeah. But what can you do? I mean, when the authorities are spearheading this fear and panic, it's like, you got to do what you can for yourself and your family and your friends and everybody that you know to encourage them and yourself to not give in to this fear and panic. And we're not telling people not to be careful.
I think that if anybody has an elder parent, they should stay away from them during the flu season and this pandemic that's going on right now. I know that sounds harsh, but if that's what they need to do, then that's what they need to do.
So, I would love to just stop talking about this virus and just ignore it. Every time we go outside, it's just, there it is. You go to the store, there it is. So it's official, all the trolley buses have had this now, where they're blocking off so nobody gets to go near the driver. It's blocked off there with a, you see that line right there, it's blocked off with an explanation. You try to, go on with your life, get on a plane, go home, there it is, So let's all turn off the internet and the television right now and forget all about it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.